What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Leafs Chatter. Today we're going to be talking about the 6-5 win that happened yesterday. Toronto Maple Leafs over the Winnipeg Jets. Overall, going into the game, I think we're a little bit slow to start. We gave up some crazy turnovers. Again, not to pick on Cowan, but Cowan turned the puck over a lot. I don't know exactly what his stats were for giveaways, but I want to say that they were around maybe 3 or 4, and a good chunk of them again turned into scoring opportunities. And I think they might have scored one, but still, I can't just blame him. I thought Riley had a horrible game. OEL was turning the puck over like crazy. Same with Philippe Myers. Again, Stetcher and McCabe were our best defensemen out there, and it's there's no comparison. Those are the top guys right now. Now that Tanev's out, those are the ones that Chief trusts the most. As for the forwards, I thought, again, Cowan made some bonehead plays. I thought Yarncroke played all right. Again, doesn't bring anything else. He was okay on the PK, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of him. I feel like he doesn't bring much to that fourth line. I thought Scotty had a better game. Got a nice assist there. Played with a lot of physicality, some grit. I think overall, I know OEL scored, but he was making some stupid passes. So, I mean, I'll take the goal obviously, but he has to clean up those first passes. Those first passes, you can't instantly turn it over at the blue line. You can't. And he did that multiple times. So, I don't know. Philippe Myers and Riley, I don't know why that pairing's still a thing. That shouldn't be a thing. Myers and Riley should both be off this team, in my opinion. But they're never going to get rid of Riley, so I guess Myers is their next step. I don't know. I really liked Henry Thrun. I thought he played pretty good. I'd put him back in, but we'll see what happens there. So overall, though, there were some D-collapses. I'm not blaming Waller for any of that. He let in 4 goals on 17 shots. I'm pretty sure those are the correct stats. If not even so, not all the goals were his fault. It is what it is. He was just having one of those nights where he couldn't come up with a big save, and the team wasn't playing that good in front of him. So we pulled him, put in Hildeby, and he played outstanding throughout the remaining pretty much half of the game. So good for him. He made a huge stop at the end with the knob of his stick. It was an insane save. That was a crazy, crazy save. But who showed up tonight? Austin Matthews. He got 3 fucking goals tonight. That's huge. This is one of the first times this year where I've seen a little bit of the old Austin. He was moving his feet a lot. You saw he was all over the ice. So the more he does that, the better. He was back checking harder, in my opinion. One of his goals all started with a steal. It was a great back check, got in the middle, lifted the guy's stick, and that's it. Got the puck, turned it over. Then you have all the momentum going the other way. You score. That's a big boost for the team. I think he played amazing. Nothing bad to say about him there. I thought Wall had a really good game. He's been playing a lot better. He's really good with the puck. He's got some hands. He's big. He's got speed. McMahon was all over the ice too. He had an awesome game. Robbie had an okay game as well. He was getting a lot of opportunities. Nick Robertson. Johnny, he played all right. He played okay. If we're picking, again, I know we won, but we picked the 3 worst players on the team. I think there are 2 defensemen tonight. I think you have to put in Philippe Myers and Morgan Riley. Those are 2 of the worst players. And then the third, we're going to have to go with a forward. I'm kind of torn right now between Cowan and Johnny T. We might have to put both of them in there, but I think Cowan has the slight edge, in my opinion. I thought he just turned the puck over too many times, trying to be too cute with it. I don't think he's ready for this. In my opinion, I don't feel like he's ready for the NHL just yet. I still think he should be sent to the minors, gain some confidence, play a different style. Like, it's a little bit slower. Don't get me wrong, it's slower in the AHL, but it's a lot more gritty in my opinion because there's a lot of bruisers down there. I feel like it'll toughen them out. In my own opinion, that's what I think we should do. But we'll see what happens with him. But overall, we made a great comeback. Like, Winnipeg's struggling right now. And I think, again, it's all a mental game. Like, we went through it as well, where we just couldn't sustain a lead. We had no pushback. We basically showed that we played good for the first 20, and then we played like shit for the remaining 40 minutes. So it's kind of like how Winnipeg is right now. They're just not playing very good hockey. And we weren't either. We're starting to play better hockey. I think the first 20 minutes, I didn't think we played very good. In my opinion, we looked a little bit slow, and we had some chances, don't get me wrong, but they capitalized on their chances, and we just had a ton of turnovers. But then they started turning over the puck too, and you see what happens. It generates all those chances. You get odd man rushes. That's all it is. But I think we got a lot of pucks to the net, and I think that was important. I think Domi's playing a little bit better, in my opinion. He's shooting the puck more. But yeah, I thought Nyes as well also had a good game, and Michelli also had a great game, goal and an assist, so can't complain about that. The second line though, Johnny, what was it? Was it Johnny, Michelli, and I don't know who they had on the other side. I thought it was Nyes, but they were kind of like switching it back and forth. It might have been Robertson. I think it was Robertson, Johnny, and Michelli. I feel like that line's too small. Although they got a little bit of speed. Michelli's not that quick. Robbie's pretty quick, but Johnny's pretty damn slow. I didn't really like that line that much. Robbie didn't... He looked okay, but again, not the best. And same with Johnny. Johnny, in my opinion, he's been on a decline since the first like 18 to 20 games. He was hot. And then I think now he's starting to slow down a bit. He does this every year, and then he'll start picking it back up. Probably in the next like month or so, he's going to be picking it back up again. So it really depends. But again, I feel like he's lost his touch a bit. But the power play, I think, looked okay tonight. I thought it was pretty solid in my opinion. It was we're generating chances. We scored on it. Matthews again was just all over the ice. He was doing everything right tonight. So I'm not going to complain about Matthews at all. He carried the team to victory, and that's what you need from your captain. And like, he's got to do that more. If he does that more, we'll win more hockey games. The reason why I think we are where we are is partly, yes, because of our power play, because of how shit it was under Marc Savard, but also Matthews hasn't been himself. If Matthews was himself and he was scoring at over a point per game, even if he was at around a point a game, we'd be way better than what we are now. But he had some injuries, some setbacks, but even so, he wasn't playing like himself. But tonight, I will say again, this is the first time I saw him look like the old Austin. You guys can let me know below as well what you guys think, but this is what he should be doing every night. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that one though, guys. I mean, overall solid game. I mean, it sucks to give up 5 goals. Like, again, Riley was a -2, but I mean, him and Myers were never a good pairing in my opinion at all. I thought McCabe had a hell of a game. McCabe and Stetcher played amazing. Talk about fucking passion, grit. Those guys just played the right way. If you rewatch the game and you just strictly look at Riley, he's not physical enough. Like, Lowry just pushes right through him. He's too soft in front of the net. He's got to either beef up, or he better go to McCabe and take some lessons on how to be more physical, because he's not very physical. And that's the problem. Like, he's good offensively at times, but he's just horrible defensively. If he just had a little bit of Jake McCabe in him, he'd be an amazing defenseman. And $7.5 million for another, whatever it is, 3 or 4 years wouldn't sound that bad. Yeah, it is what it is. There were some updates on injuries I will bring up now, since we're done talking about the game pretty much. Tanev's going to miss significant time due to a groin injury. And they said that Dakota Josh was doing okay. He's still going to miss significant time, but he's doing okay. So it doesn't seem like the liver injury is like threatening, because if it was really bad, could potentially have to quit hockey. That's how serious liver injuries are. But apparently he's doing okay. But yeah, I don't know when we're gonna see him. If I had to guesstimate, I don't know. Significant time is, to me, when they say that, it's pushing like over a month. So I would like to think that we probably won't see Joshua and Tanev for at least about a month and a half to 2 months. I mean, I know there's the break, which is coming up, which that'll help. I mean, the Olympics is I think it's 2 weeks long, so that's good. That's some good rest time that they'll get. But yeah, it definitely sucks. I mean, Dakota Joshua again was starting to find his game. Tanev started to find his game again, and they just got fluke injuries. It's bullshit, but we have to deal with it. Now, if I'm Tree, a trade is imminent right now. You just lost a big body who's your physical checker. He has the most hits on the team. He's the most physical guy, and he can point produce a little bit too. He's not on your team anymore. Probably for at least a good, if like I said, a good month and a half to 2 months, possibly. It could be longer than that. And then you lose again. You lose Tanev again. He's been injured. This is, I think, his third time. So you have to do something. Like, this team right now is getting the job done, but eventually, everyone kind of goes back to reality, and your depth players won't play like that anymore. Like, they've been showing up, which is good. Like, when Matthews wasn't there, they showed up, but you can't expect them to do that every night. Otherwise, those guys would be superstars, and they're not. So I feel like a trade, like I said, should be done within the next 2 weeks. And if it's not, then I think we're gonna miss it. Like, we need to have a good stretch here. I think they said we need to win, or at least get points in our next almost 30 games or something like that. We need to get points in. So if we don't do that, we're probably not making playoffs. So we have two significant injuries, in my opinion. Our best defenseman and probably our best physical player on our team is in Dakota Joshua, and we have to do something. I mean, you can call up Pez, but to replace his offensive ability, you might have to make a trade. And right now, that Bunting McCarron trade looks better and better every day. So we'll see what happens there, though, guys. Anyways, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. The Leafs play tomorrow against the New York Islanders. So they got destroyed by Utah, and right now Bo Horvat's injured, and I don't think he's going to be back for that game. It seems like he just like Tanev has a groin injury. So, I mean, we should be able to beat him, I'd like to think. So that's going to be a good game. It's going to be a physical one. Johnny gets up for those ones. He loves going back to the island. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully that game could restart him and he starts getting his touch back, because I think he's a little bit slow and I feel like he's dropped off a bit. So hopefully he picks back up. But anyways, that's it for this one, though, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe. It would really help out the channel. And yeah, have a good rest of the day, guys. Take care.